Welcome, Master Teachers, to the Tarot Temple here at Spearit Vibes. This is your work and money forecast for February the 20th until February the 26th. Please be mindful to support this platform by providing your likes, by commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Now let's prepare for what messages the greater source would like to relate to you for this week's work and money. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Please stay awake. Hey, what's going on, Master Teachers? Thank you so much for tuning in again for work, money, and romantic guidance. I hope you're doing well. But before I begin, I want to thank you all for the views on last week. You brought it up a little notch, and I like the fact that you are getting back in the game of astrology and tarot. I am the meteorologist of astrology and tarot. So all I do is bring you your weather report of life, okay? And I know you get that. We're going to go ahead and get started with the wrong deck. We're going to go ahead and get started with your planetary energies externally, internally, as well as your moon energies internally and externally. And then we're going to get on into the forecast. Hopefully I have enough time to provide you with spiritual vibe, oracle message, and a totem. If not, don't blame me, blame the spirits. External energies, we are dealing with the wand or scepter of Mercury. Internally, you are dealing with the wand or scepter of Jupiter. Okay. Feisty is what I'm getting here. Feisty. Communication. I'm also seeing some exciting news and communication that brings something very fortunate to you. Maybe this is something additional. Maybe it's additional income. Maybe it's I don't know why I'm hearing ignited to do better, to be better, to make it better. This is what's going on internally. But it's coming through. Some of you, this is dealing with something digital. This could be a device. Whatever it is, it could be rather humbling. This could be some communication, and it's rather humbling. Maybe this is dealing with, being recognized for your work. That's all I'm getting for you all. But it's something that's beginning, and it has something to do with some type of experience. And I feel like it's dealing with your inner happiness as well, because I'm hearing jovial. But this is internal energy, And you feel inspired to do this. This is some type of inspiration here. And for some of you, I'm also hearing video games out of this, And, I found out that, you can learn a lot through these video games too. So maybe you're a gamer. Okay. External energy is the moon in Leo. Wow. Internally, we're dealing with the moon in Libra. So it says externally, it is an important time to guard against being self-centered, over opinionated, or pushy. Okay. Internally, you're dealing with the moon in Libra. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationship. I feel like some of you are gamers. You're dealing with these games. Maybe you're not paying nobody any attention. It's being communicated. You know, you all caught up in what you want to do. Self-centered. Some of you, one of you. But it makes you happy. Might be a little feisty in the home about this. Because you ain't bothering nobody, you know what I'm saying? But some of you are inspired by something. Maybe you're getting ideas. Maybe this is a new experience, a new game. I don't know. But internally, you need to avoid making some serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. So you need to balance this shit out. So I feel like somebody's getting a little upset. That's what you focused. Oh, that fell out. Message. You get the message? I'm keeping it. Right? It fell out like that. But I'm also getting some exciting, inspiring news that you feel is going to really get you where you want to be, get you what you want. Allow you to do more, you know what I'm saying, to expand, to extend yourself. It's going to bring you some type of joy. Okay, I'm going to shuffle this one more time, so because I got too many energies coming at me. Okay. It's based on temperance. I told you somebody's giving something to try. Expect the hangman. And it's stemming from the Five of Swords. All right, and the Six of Swords. Conflict and a challenge. And supportive, blessed energies we'll get to in a moment. Underlying energy is the Moon card. Okay. Confusion and sleep is involved here. Maybe you're too loud. You know, because we have Leo energy here, and Leo energy deals with pleasure. What brings you pleasure? Do you have Jupiter here, which deals with pleasure? Too much pleasure sometimes. Too much excitement. You know, it's a little over the top. Okay? Somebody probably can't sleep. You're too loud. Or, you know, they're confused. Because, you know, you caught up in this energy more so than the relationship. Something needs to shift, or is dealing with your shift, or some type of shift. Maybe you work in the day, they work at night. I don't know. Somebody feeling a little pissed off here. Some of you could be your mom. You got a whole lot of energy here. You know, you full of excitement stuff, but maybe it's disturbing. And Jupiter brings, you know, it's very beneficial too. And it's in the upright. And it's bringing a great experience. But right now you need to think about that. You need to calm your energies and think about that, and instead focus on creating harmony. This could be at work. Okay? So underneath that, yeah, the call. Okay? Inspiration is in here too. It's like getting the answer. Okay? Some of you may be dealing with you being chosen to be in a leadership position, having some type of authority. Maybe I'm hearing ambassador. Okay? Overall energy is a notice, a message. You know, some of you, this is like a deed as well. I'm hearing a deed. Maybe it's dealing with a good deed, because we do have Jupiter here. This can also be a receipt, and stemming from something that impressed you. You know, others of you, this is about a turn on. You heard about this. It turned you on. Maybe you heard it in passing. Like when you heard it, was like, what? And you know, you ran off to do it, because the bottom card is Temperance, and this is giving something a try. You know. For others of you, you went and told somebody else. You put it in somebody else's ear when you heard it. It's a message. The first thing I said was feisty. Some type of feisty energy is here. It's like overhearing something that somebody else is talking about. It's beating them to the punch because you feel like it's going to benefit you. But that could be a serious decision that you're making. A message, a note, or notice, something. It's based on somebody getting the scoop. For some of you, this is based on this 6 of Wands. This is recognition, being highly profiled, being the center of attention as well. Like people looking up to you, being looked up to. Okay? Highly recognized, being looked up to. And I'm seeing that in the Temperance card. You know, some type of rule. We have a lion here. You know, didn't I say ambassador? You know, being the ambassador of the company is kind of like wearing a label, having a title, you know. Let's find out the reason for this 5 of Swords and this Temperance card. This source. Ten of Cups and the Queen of Cups reverse. I know it's got something to do with being all in somebody all in their emotions. This is somebody that It's got something to do with this Ten of Cups. And this is being in a good place, but not necessarily being satisfied. Maybe it's the work that you do that you're not satisfied. Maybe you love the company, but you don't like the work that you do. Maybe you like the person, but you don't like the community that they live in. I'm also hearing head over heels. This is based on being too emotional, though. And maybe that's why somebody's really they where you want to be, but somebody's too emotional, or you're too emotional about it. You or someone heard something that they liked what they heard. Because somebody was filling somebody in. This is about a position. Some of you, this is about like having drinks, getting together. Because this is romance is here. For others of you, somebody's trying to be in vogue. Like be flattering. But they in their emotions. Like they really in their emotions here. And that's not really good when you're thinking that deeply with your emotions. You can make mistakes. You're making it can be superficial almost. It's like I'm sensing a lot of lust here for somebody. When I first said this, I said, did you get the message? This will be based on a phone call. Maybe you left the message. Because your expectation energy is this hangman. This is somebody waiting to be filled in. Now again, this could be about something digital. A game, a watch, I don't know, a washing machine, and you waiting to hear back. You heard about it, you saw it, you liked it, you turned on, you want it. You're waiting for somebody to get you the message, you know. This week when it comes to work, money, and romance. For others of you, this is about a emotional connection, lust, deep feelings. It's got something to do with a call. Now, if this is at your job, feel like this got something to do with some lust. Somebody's waiting on you. This is very weird. Because somebody got some thoughts in their head. They heard something. Somebody heard, either you or somebody heard something based on this conversation where you work in this community. It's got them all emotionally involved. Like they are in their feelings. Like they can't think straight. Somebody will get this message. And somebody's waiting for somebody. Or they waiting on some information about this person. But the outcome is you or them are moving on. They moving on. Or you moving on. Because this ain't nothing but trouble. Whatever this is, it ain't nothing but trouble in the camp. Moving on from the situation. Somebody trying to hide their hand. You know, something's been done here. Maybe somebody felt like they had to get hostile with somebody. Maybe they figured it would make the situation better, you know. Because the hangman to me sometimes can be a stalker. Okay? Somebody that sits something, watch, wait, see, waiting on you. Waiting on something. Because they don't have no information, they don't know. But they suspect that it's going to show up. This could be a note or an email based on a conversation. And for some of you, this got something to do with labels. Like a title. Because then I tell you, for some of you, this is dealing with somebody trying to beat somebody to something. But there's confusion here. Uncertainty. And lack of sleep. It's something to do with a call. Or, you know, like somebody called you on it. They decided to call, you know, what they say, call your bluff. And underneath there, it's got something to do with being highly recognized. You know, some type of popularity. You know, being noticed. And then underneath there is this clandestine meeting. This is at work. You had to talk about this. Maybe to your employer. Now, if this is dealing with stalking on the job, you're moving on, or they're moving on, if it's a vice versa story. If somebody got the message, gonna get this email. Because whoever this is in this Five of Swords, they heard something and they want to know. They thinking, they clicking. Because somebody want to be close in this community, at this job, or where you live. And for me, either the Queen of Cups it's based on deep emotions, but to me it's kind of like off. It's kind of like off, superficial. Because do you know this person? I mean, how can you? I don't see no love in this energy. I see lust and stalking and waiting and mm-hmm. Now, on the flip side of that, this is about waiting for some information about something you feel that you would really like. Either this is purchasing something digital, or this is about some type of romantic feelings. Ugh. Let me see, what is the conflict here? This is getting on my nerves. The magician is the conflict. This is somebody who knows how to play the game, who knows how to put on a show. Somebody who can be of help. This is the promoter of products and services. Conflict. Maybe this is where you met this person. And there's some type of impression being made here. You know what you like, what you heard, you thinking. You like what you see, you thinking. Somebody is. But there's some type of emotional feelings here. I feel like this shit is like crazy. I'm hearing you're gonna expect to have your hands tied. Somebody's hands gonna be tied, like a decision has to be made. Like my hands are tied. Like what can I do? Somebody is just gonna move on from the situation. I don't know if it's the end of the day or you're actually making a physical move. Some of you may be on the cusp of Sagittarius. But this is a mental move. Moving away from the troubled waters, you know. Some of you are going to the other side, like the other side of, I don't know, the other side of town, or you're going to the other side of the company that you work for, maybe another department. But this is like a physical move. Because you know how companies have plants and warehouses and hospitals or whatever everywhere, all over, national. Moving on. And this could very well be what this is about. Moving within the company, moving departments, but that department may be in another city or state. Because this is also dealing with assistance. The Queen of Cups may have to have looked into this move, this internal move in this community. But the conflict has something to do with the promotion. How's this going to work? And also I keep seeing something about fixing something. But I don't see nothing here about it. Maybe it has to say something about something being digital, something being repaired. I don't know if it's on the job or personal. I really don't. These readings is really killing me this week. You have the Five of Pentacles as your supportive and blessed energy this week. And this is taking care of the small stuff, the small necessities, your basic needs. This is also my help wanted energy, okay? Help wanted, okay? So taking that job, it may not pay as much as you think it should for what you put into it, because this could be the position that's the conflict. You may not want that position, but it will help to take it because it's going to take care of your basic needs. It's going to help you to move on. It's going to get you out of the cold. It's going to get you out of trouble. It's going to begin to help you attract money. My mama always said money follow money. I get that. That's like a universal law. If you ever been where you didn't have no money, you just consistently didn't have any money. But the moment you got some money, like a job, you notice how money will come. Eventually, it will just keep attracting to you. It will be easier to get other jobs and so forth like that. It's some type of universal law. Help wanted, taking that job. But also keeping things to a minimum. Just dealing with the bare necessities. Okay? The bare necessities. Let's get you a written word. Oh, but let me sum it up first before we do the written word. All right, Source, what's going on with the summary for the master teachers this week when it comes to work, money, possible romance? How are we going to sum this up for this week? Keep seeing that. I'm getting the mob again. Some of you may be on the cusp of Sagittarius. You need to soak it up. Some of you, this is janitorial work. You may not want to do that. Starting from the bottom, working your way up. Okay, but I kept seeing this right here. This newspaper, the want ads. I don't know why she didn't bring it up. And I'm noticing the mail. This is what I'm noticing. My spirit is leading me to it. It may be coming through the mail. Something you've been waiting on, stemming from something that you like. Some of you it has something to do with, like shopping ads. It's got a lot going on here. You need to soak it up and do what you got to do. Sometimes you just get, this is doing what you got to do to survive. 5 of Pentacles. That's what's going to help you. That's what's going to bless you this week when it comes to work and money. It'll help you move on. Let's get you a Spiritual Vibe Oracle message. You gotta put it in the wanted. Okay, what's the message, dear Source, for the master teachers and future gurus? Oh, I don't know why this is coming up, but it says, I only debate with my equals. All others I teach. John Henrik Clark, one of my favorite master teachers. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach. Makes sense for you. Ooh, that was deep. Let me get you a totem. The only one I've been able to get a totem to. The last 3 out of the 3 recordings I've done, they fell out. You saw that. The gorilla. I love the gorilla energy. You know what? The gorilla is a phenomenal animal. Okay? Creature, I should say. They're very community oriented. Okay? But what I learned about the gorilla is that they're, even though they look strong and aggressive externally, they really like little gentle creatures on the inside. They're very family oriented. But the one time that they will fight you is when you try to steal their merit. Okay? Stuff they worked hard for, and you try to take it, they'll fight you. And I'll leave it on that note. Thank you so much, Master Teachers and Future Gurus, for stepping into the Tarot Temple one more again for work, money, and a romance. I can't wait to bring you another one. Remember to walk by faith and by sight. Hotel and one love.